Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Dima's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find. Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us. Say the word if you want me to take a look at that terminal.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in?
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, it's a little...
If all I find in those memories is just 100 years worth of Dima staring at a wall, yeah, I'm going to be really annoyed.
Well, if you did, that's...
Hey there.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Right. Wouldn't want him blowing a fuse. Huh?
No, not really.
Dima looks like he's...
Well, that's certainly an understatement. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much.
If there's anything I can do to help out...
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you... There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked south...
I don't do much for free.
Ah, right. Of course.
Didn't you say this might be dangerous? 100 caps.
Well, yes, there is that possibility. Would 200 caps be more agreeable?
Faraday, come on. I want to help you, I really do. 200 caps is just... it's a little insulting.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Insulting you was not my intention. Is 300 caps less insulting?
Why don't we just agree that you'll give me all the caps you've got?
Fine. 400 caps is as much as I can spare. Now please, let me know when you found the drives.
Shouldn't take long. Ah! Yeah, that's one way to get the coolant pumping. Awful lot of rads around. We should get out of here. Hey, I thought I saw something. Not exactly subtle, pal. They won't be bothering anybody now.
No way to pick this. Can't pick this.
It's
Excuse
good
me.
to see you
Yes?
again, brother.
I prefer
I've
we
got
keep
those
it
storage
to
drives
just
you asked
Nick
for.
and
Oh,
Dima for
that's
now.
great.
Of course.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open.
Key? Chest?
Uh-huh.
Well, you did your part.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Gosh, after a while.
This place isn't for you. Acadia is only as secure as we. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then that makes you an unnecessary. It's nothing personal.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go.
You must be the life of the party.
Hey, if we had parties? Anyway, lately, let me know if you need something.
Anything...
God, no. Have you looked around? So? Come on.
So, what's your...
Me? No story. Nice of you to ask, though.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
Oh, sure. A little...
I know. When I first escaped, but I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, and now here I am.
Mm-hmm. You're lucky to have found a place in the world.
Yeah, I guess. This just wasn't where I thought I'd end up. Any of it. I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
New guy, right? Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
Sorry, didn't mean...
It's not your fault. You try having somebody botch a mine.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well...
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a...
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to hear that you...
Thanks, but it doesn't matter now.
Sure.
I'll see you around, okay?
I'm really not up to chatting right now.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there? Well, what is it?
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday. Acadia is all well.
You're safe here. That...
I suppose. I'm sure I'll see you around.
I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully I'm afraid your journey...
Uh-huh. And miss out on a fun boat?
Well, then at least you have the return. Acadia is a safe haven.
Sure.
Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they...
Uh-huh. Hey, no argument.
Good.
Uh-huh.
You have Dima's blessing. So...
Mm-hmm. I'd like to help you all.
Actually...
Right.
As a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about... You've had some experience traveling around the island.
All right. I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might...
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now.
Uh-huh.
Best deals in town. Well, really, the only deals in town.
I need to talk to you about a missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about without sight.
Uh-huh. I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. But keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way early.
Sure.
To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5... Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog.
You let him run off alone?
What the hell was I supposed to do? I'm on my own here. Look, just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who'd go out in the fog to help a synth. Especially... I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
Any chance you've rethought helping me close out some Nick Valentine history? That's fine. We'll talk later. Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest we get a move on.
There's a trail of blood.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Mirelurk or man.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone. A young man with white hair. You help me, I'll leave.
Yeah, we found him. One of the fog's creatures already attacked him. He was bleeding out, but, why waste the meat? Here, well, what's left? Take it. Now go. Don't come back.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace. It's my fault.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad we were able to bring some closure.
Given the risks I took to find your synth, I think I deserve more than that.
I suppose that's a fair request.
I've seen the resources you have here. I know you can do...
Fine. 300...
Sure. If you ever want my help again, you're gonna have to pay me some real caps here.
I can do 400 caps, but thanks again for your help.
That's right. Run! Run and hide!
Richter, please, you can't do this. We've been
It's
loyal—
Grand Zealot to you, and your dedication has come into doubt. You need to prove your faith. One of you may return to the fold. The other will return to Adam.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to—
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
You. What are you doing here? Did Far Harbor send you?
No. I'm with Vault-Tec. Can I interest you in a new life underground?
There's only one person getting put in the ground unless I get my answer. Now, did you come here from that blasted town?
What's your problem with Far Harbor?
Those heathens persecute our missionaries and use profane technology to steal land that rightfully belongs to Adam. Not sure which sin is worse.
It's okay. I'm not from Far Harbor. I'm from the Commonwealth.
Quite the journey. So, explain to me what you're doing here. You come seeking a place among Adam's children?
Adam's children? Who are they?
We are the children of Adam, servants of the creator of this and all worlds. You walk through his domain.
I'm not interested in your cult.
That's not happening.
All right.
Then let us hope There is a small spring.
Excuse me.
Drink from the spring. Then we'll talk.
Huh. Seems I forgot my trunks.
Adam's realm. Children's land.
You all right? I don't think we're alone.
Needs a password. Must be some clue around here. Mother? Mother? Could that be the password? There we go.
We're sucking down a lot of rads sticking around here.
Pardon me.
You're back. More than I expected. Did Adam reveal something to you?
I drank from the spring.
A woman?
There was a beautiful Lurktar. You know, half woman, half Mirelurk. Guess which end was which.
Very funny.
It was like a nightmare.
Adam above. The mother is a messenger from Adam. Acts as a... She's the one who led the... If you are prepared to take the next step.
You mind?
If you must.
So, what exactly...
Seems Adam granted you a vision. A messenger.
Mm-hmm. Are you willing to tell me what was...
Our family is built on trust. Many people... One did.
Are you willing to tell me what was happening between you?
Our family is built...
Sure.
One did.
So...
Most people believe she's some sort of spirit. A creature. Regardless,
What can you tell me about...
Our belief is in Holy Adam. That glow is the...
What's division?
Release. Island's the perfect place for